How top companies standardize decision-making is one of the biggest reasons they scale efficiently, while others struggle with chaos, inconsistency, and slow execution. Because as organizations grow, relying on individual judgment alone becomes risky, emotional, and unpredictable. And successful companies understand that good decisions should not depend on who is in the room, but on clear frameworks that guide action every time. And standardization does not mean removing creativity or flexibility. It means creating shared rules that reduce confusion and bias, allowing teams to move faster with confidence. And the foundation of standardized decision-making begins with clarity around goals. Because when everyone understands what the company is optimizing for, whether it is growth, profitability, customer satisfaction, or risk control, decisions naturally align in the same direction. And top companies translate these priorities into simple metrics and principles that teams can reference when choosing between options, reducing debates and personal opinions. And another critical element is process documentation, where recurring decisions are supported by checklists, playbooks, and SOPs that define how choices should be evaluated, ensuring consistency across departments and locations. And this approach prevents the same mistakes from being repeated and captures institutional knowledge so learning compounds over time. And data plays a central role in standardization, because top companies rely on measurable inputs rather than intuition alone, using dashboards, benchmarks, and key performance indicators to inform decisions and track outcomes. And by grounding decisions in data, emotions and politics lose influence, creating a culture of accountability and continuous improvement. And decision rights are also clearly defined, meaning everyone knows who decides, who contributes, and who executes, which eliminates delays caused by unclear authority and endless approval loops. And this clarity empowers teams to act quickly without fear of overstepping, while still maintaining alignment with leadership. And top companies also use structured frameworks such as cost-benefit analysis, risk assessment, and scenario planning to evaluate, making complex decisions repeatable and easier to communicate. And feedback loops are built into the system, so decisions are reviewed after execution, outcomes are analyzed, and insights are fed back into the process, improving future choices. And this learning-oriented approach turns mistakes into assets rather than failures. And culture plays an important role as well, because standardization only works when people trust the system, and leaders reinforce this by consistently following the same rules they expect others to use, creating fairness and credibility. And while standardization creates consistency, top companies also allow flexibility at the edges, giving teams room to adapt within clear boundaries, which preserves innovation without sacrificing control. And the result of this disciplined approach is faster execution, lower risk, better coordination, and the ability to scale without losing quality. And the key takeaway is that top companies do not standardize to limit thinking, they standardize to free it. Because when decision-making becomes clear, repeatable, and aligned, energy shifts from debating choices to executing them well, enabling sustainable growth and long-term success.